Here we go, finishing off the trilogy, finally. I know it's been a while. Let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome back to Just Jake Reviews, where I review albums, movies, and sports games. And today we are finishing off the series that I started off a while ago, where I made a video talking about my top 10 favorite artists, which are not bands or not rappers, they're like pop stars. I think I had Billy Joel in there as well. Then I did top 10 favorite rappers a little while ago when I was in school, and now we're doing top 15 favorite bands of all time. They're probably wondering, Jacob, you're doing 15, not 10, because there's too many bands. There's way too many bands to just stop at 10, so I'm doing 15. And doing 15 bands also means there's going to be no honorable mentions, so I'm just going to kick it right off the video because this is going to take a little while. Now, I have not heard every single album by every single band on this list. Some of these bands are on my top 15 because of some have bigger reasons than others. Some are just like the music. Some there's a story behind. All that good stuff. And plus, I can finally just make this video and be like, this series is done. It's done. All right, let's kick it up. Let's just get right into it. Number 15. Got some of a newer band, but they're pretty popular. Number 15, start off the list, we got 21 Pilots. That's right, a newer band that are pretty popular for sure. Yeah, listen, obviously they have a lot of hits. I always knew their hits. I mean, they got all the classic popular songs like Stressed Out and Ride. Heathens I always like. Heavy Dirty Soul is still probably my favorite song by them. And then last year, I decided to listen to their entire discography, and I was like, wow, their albums literally only get better. I like Clancy, their new album, very good. The song Navigating is tied for my favorite song by them, but I'm still going to go Heavy Dirty Soul. A lot of classics, and Tyler Joseph and I forget the other guy. It's going to bother me, but I forget his name, but we'll keep going. Yeah, I think they make pretty solid music. Love Tyler Joseph's voice, and yeah, perfect slot at number 15. Number 14, I just talked about this band's album not too long ago. Number 14, I kind of hope that you were going to assume they were on this list because I did just review their album recently. That's going to be Ghost. Ghost is going to be at 14. Now, a few years ago, I like TikTok. I'm on TikTok a lot. I actually have a TikTok. I've been a little more active on that, but not as much as I am on here. And saying that does not make any sound like it has justice, because saying that makes me sound like I'm not active on there at all because I make one video a week on YouTube, but you know what I mean. Yeah, being on TikTok and just hearing the song Mariana Cross, which is probably their biggest song maybe because of TikTok. Very good song. I like Mariana Cross a lot. And I was like, man, I've always knew this song for a while. One of my managers who I work with, we talk about music all the time. I'm shocked other employees don't get tired of us, but it's whatever. We both like the same kind of music mainly. Rock, rap, pop, with all that kind of stuff. We're mainly rock people though. I mean, I'm not, but he's mainly rock, but I like rock as well. And he's a fan of Ghost, and he showed me a few of their songs, other songs, and I was like, man, this band's really good. I listened to their entire discography, which has some misses, has some hits, and you know, their new album this year being a hit, Skeleton. I was like, wow, this band's pretty good. It's pretty unique, and I like it. It's definitely out of my wheelhouse, I would say, but I like Ghost a lot. Number 13, I've only heard one album, and I'm sure everyone else only has heard this one album, but they are a classic band. I almost didn't want to put them in the list, but I guess they're a band. I always forget that Fleetwood Mac has more than 2 members. It's not just Stevie Nicks and Mick Fleetwood. It's always, you know, you got the other band, you got the other girl as well. Fleetwood Mac, they make comfort music. The album Rumors, I absolutely adore. I think it's one of the best albums that came out in that time. And yeah, just hearing Stevie's voice and all that on like classic songs. I like The Chain, Go Your Own Way, Dreams, Secondhand News. Really solid stuff. Love it. Number 12, a rock band that is relatively newer that I just got into literally in 2025 this year. And they're already number 12 on the list. Number 12, we got Hailstorm. If you don't know who Hailstorm is, they're a female-led band. Lizzie Hale is the female who leads the band. Just solid rock music. I really enjoy it. I like their discography. They're actually dropping an album August 8th this year. Looking forward to that. Really solid music. I like, you know, their debut stuff. I like their second and third album. I think all their albums are pretty solid. Their fourth album's okay, but all their albums are relatively solid. I like Hailstorm a lot. Number 11, taking it back to the classics. I'm shocked they're not higher, but they're number 11. It's Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd just missed the top 10. Pink Floyd is a very good band. Their discography is a little wild with all their albums they've dropped. You know, like their early stuff I'm not too crazy about, but then you have albums like Wish You Were Here, Dark Side of the Moon, even Animals is pretty good. I'm not even a huge Animals fan, but it's good. I'm not a fan of it like everyone else is. I even also like The Division Bell. Underrated album. The Division Bell is a great album from the 90s. Oh my god, amazing. The Wall's good too, but there's some filler on The Wall. It's pretty good. My favorite song is On the Wall, actually, which is Hey You. Hey You, Time, Wish You Were Here, The Great Gig in the Sky. They have a lot of classic songs. Pink Floyd, the definition of psychedelic rock. Like, you listen to them when you want to have a good time, a fun, trippy time. I think everyone out there should listen to Pink Floyd more if you haven't. I would definitely start at, like, The Dark Side of the Moon for sure. Number 10, man, this band's awesome. Let's go round and round. We got Journey, Steve Perry, and Friends. It's pretty much what Journey is. One of the best vocalists for his time. Love Steve Perry. I love how many hits they have. Escape by Journey is one of the best albums I've ever heard. I'm not even kidding. It might be top 30, top 40 album of all time for me. And you got Open Arms. You got Don't Stop Believin'. You got Mother Father, my favorite song by them. Any way you want it, that's the way you need. Yeah, exactly. So many good songs. Stone in Love, I think it's what the song's called. Who doesn't love Journey? They actually do have a lot of haters though, which is, I'm interested by that. If you comment down below and you hate Journey, tell me why. Number 9, everyone might hate me because they're not higher, but at least they're top 10. Just be thankful for that. Yep, I low-key like 8 other bands better than the Beatles. I do. And I literally just finished the Beatles discography recently, like literally a few weeks ago. I'm actually thinking of doing some Beatle topic videos in the near future. Because I've gotten a few recommendations to do a collab on YouTube, and guys, I will do collabs. You are gonna see collabs on this channel. I just don't know when they'll happen yet. I need the equipment for them because I want to do some over the computer maybe. So some might happen. And, well, no, they will happen, but I don't know what time. You know, I'm still getting used to this. The Beatles are great. They're great, obviously. I mean, it's fun music. I'm more of a slow ballad kind of guy when it comes to Beatles music. So I like all the Paul songs. You know, I like Michelle. I like, let's see, Blackbird is cool. I'm not huge on that song like everyone else is. Yesterday, of course. I'll Follow the Sun. Very good deep cut. And, you know, John's got his songs too, like Help. Anna Go to Him's also pretty good. Cause I saw her standing there. Ringo has his spotlight a few times, like Octopus Garden, Yellow Submarine. Love that song. But you can't forget about George, because George made Do You Want to Know a Secret and While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Can't forget about that. Number 8, going back to some hard rock. Scorpions. Scorpions are great. They have a lot of albums. I've only heard 2 of their albums, but one of them is flawless in my opinion. Crazy World, their album from the 90s. Yeah, they actually have a lot more hits than people think they do. They are the band that made Rock You Like a Hurricane. They made Still Loving You, one of the best rock ballads of all time. They made Wind of Change, another great song. Please Me, Tease Me, or the other way around. Kicks After 6, Lust or Love. Man, good stuff. Sorry if I'm rushing through this. I just want to get, you know, like this, there's a lot of bands, and if I talk about each band for like forever, it's gonna be a 9-hour video. So sorry if this seems like I'm rushing it. I kind of am. Number 7, they get a lot of hate for being overrated. I disagree. I think they're great. It's Queen. Who doesn't love Freddie Mercury? Rest in peace. Great vocalist. So many hits. I've never heard an actual album by them, but I've heard both their greatest hits albums. Very good, especially the first greatest hits. Oh man, what an album. What an album. Number 6, now we're just changing the entire freaking video to we got a whole different genre now. Number 6. I like Coldplay. I do. I'll say it. I like Coldplay. I know not everyone does, but I like Coldplay. I think their music is great. Yes, it's kind of an acquired taste. They are kind of alt rock, but I think people actually appreciate. They're like a band like Maroon 5, where like I'm not comparing them to Maroon 5. I'm just saying their discography is like Maroon 5, where you might like their earlier stuff way more than their new stuff. At least I do. You know, you got albums like I Worship Under the Head, Milo Xyloto, X and Y, even Parachutes. The debut is pretty good too. Number 6, top 5. Number 5. This band might be a little too high on my list, but they're number 5 apparently. I made this list a while ago, and I don't want to change anything. This band is severely underrated. Go listen to Out of the Blue. Out of the Blue is an S tier album. Yellow, Electric Light Orchestra. Once again, they're probably not number 5, but they are number 5 here. Out of the Blue, that album, I've heard that album once all the way through, and that album is literally like a 9.7, 9.6. That album is fan-freaking-tastic. And I do eventually want to hear more of their stuff. Oh, I also did listen to Discovery, their other album, the one that has Don't Bring Me Down, which is a great classic song. They have other good songs in that too, like The Diary of Horace Wimp, very good song. Out of the Blue has songs like Steppin' Out. What's the one song about the jungle? I don't know. I'll put the title up here somewhere. I forget what it's called. ELO, go listen to them. They have more than just Mr. Blue Sky. Number 4, some punk. Let's go. Blink 182. Blink 182. Amazing band. Love them so much. I love everything about them. Yes, not everything they've made has been perfect. I do like how the band is officially back. And, you know, they got Mark and they finally got Tom back after a few years of him leaving. They made One More Time a few years ago, which is a very, very solid album. Part 2 came out last year, and I don't think we actually needed it, but we got it. It's okay. It's got a few good songs. Everyone's going to point to all the hits that they had earlier on, like All the Small Things. Adam's Song's a pretty big song. Anthem, I think, is pretty popular. Stay Together for the Kids. Classic song. Dumpweed is pretty classic, too. Damn It is a very, very popular song. Love Blink. Number 3, if you're a fan of music and these guys are not in your top 10 or top 15 bands, we gotta talk because you got issues. Number 3. Become so numb, I can't feel you there. Bro, Linkin Park, before I actually heard their entire discography, Linkin Park, they were the one band that I was like, dude, how can anyone hate these guys? They all they do is make hits. These guys are literally hit makers. Everything. What I've Done, One Step Closer, In the End, Numb, Faint, even, Somewhere I Belong, Breaking the Habit. Oh my god. Amazing, amazing. Waiting for the End. Dude, it just keeps on going. I can keep going on and on and on. Now, what do I think of their new journey with Emily Armstrong as the lead singer? You know, a part of me does like how the band is still going, you know, after Chester's death. We obviously knew it wasn't going to be the same. But I think Emily Armstrong is a good fit. You know, we got a female band now. They've dropped one album last year that I'm actually going to rehear soon. It's pretty good. It's got a few songs. They're dropping a deluxe edition to it this Friday. And my opinion on this was, obviously they're going to keep going strong with Emily Armstrong as the lead singer. And obviously they're going to keep on dropping more new albums with Emily Armstrong as the lead singer. Me knowing that, they're going to drop more albums. Their first album, From Zero, that they dropped last year with Emily Armstrong, I know they can do better. I know they can do better. That was not the best Linkin Park or Emily Armstrong Linkin Park that we've seen. We will definitely get more, better Linkin Park stuff. That's not grammarly correct, but you know what I mean. Number 2, talk about a downfall. These guys' newest album was just actually horrendous. And it's sad that they retired after this album. Hey, yo, PATD fans, what's going on? What's going on? I'm with you. I love Panic at the Disco. Brendan Urie, amazing vocals. I love their discography. Their first 2 albums are amazing. Vices and Virtues is good. Their 4th album is good. That's The Bachelor's pretty good. Pray for the Wicked, we all made fun of and said it was a bad album, but now compared to this steaming pile of shit, it's actually a pretty good album compared to the ass that was that album. I don't like High Hopes. I think it's a pretty mid hit song. I always thought it was kind of annoying. And like I Write the Tragedies, that's an okay hit song, but they have a lot of better songs. And number 1, my favorite band of all time. You guys probably would have known this if you follow me on Facebook. I guess I can start plugging my Facebook. I should do that because I'm actually getting I'm getting more love and appreciation on Facebook. That's where I post all my new video alerts, is on my Facebook. So I think I'll just link the Facebook in the description. But yeah, I am part of a community on Facebook with this band. I don't really type a lot in the chat because people just don't know how to act in community chats anymore, and they post like nude stuff, and it's like, what are we doing? But number one, favorite band of all time, this started literally last year. System of a Down by Serj Tankian. Favorite band of all time. Man, oh man, their music is so fun. The album, Toxicity, amazing. Their debut's cool. I love Mesmerize. Steal This album's cool, and Hypnotize is fine. I just think Serj's voice is so unique. Some might call it annoying, which is fair, but the voice is so unique. I love the drumming. Darren singing on the last two albums is very good. And I just wish that they had longevity. Only 5 albums and ending in 2005 is like, come on, we need more. A part of me every day wishes that they would just drop one more album. One more. But it's not gonna happen, unfortunately. Yeah, love you, System. Anyways, that's gonna be all for today's top 15 bands video. I'm sorry that it was not the best video, and it's probably gonna sound rushed because it kind of is. I got places to be actually, which is why, but I got time. But no, I wanna get this video out there. I'm gonna get it out there. And I'm only working to improve my videos. I'm only working to get better videos. I have a Marvel video. If you guys like MCU and Marvel, I got a Marvel video planned. And then obviously my big project that I'm working on that will hopefully get a lot of attraction. I'm not saying please watch the video. I'm just saying hopefully it gets a lot of attraction because I am working my butt off on that video. Trust me. So yeah, that's going to be all for today's video. And 20 minutes is going to end right now. See ya.